And we're live from the media school here in Indiana University in Bloomington. We're going to go now live to the Democratic Watch Party, the Republican Watch Party, and sneak in on this.
And we would not be in public service without the great office staff and campaign volunteers that we have on Team Rokita. That's the reason we're here tonight with such great totals. Thank you guys very much for everything that you guys do. Appreciate it very much. Smiles, everyone, smiles. We're tired. We've been walking districts. We've been walking neighborhoods. We've been doing a lot for the team. It's always a team effort. In fact, me and my second son, Ryan, right here, we were this Sunday knocking on doors. And instead of holding and putting out the palm card for his dad, Ryan Rokita was putting out the palm card for Eric Holcomb, our next governor. And that's just the kind of team we had, right down to my second son. You know, it's no secret, I was running for governor earlier this year. And that does not mean I was running against Eric Holcomb. He is a good friend. We're going to be great teammates, and we're going to have great partnership when he's governor of this great state. I look forward to hearing from him later. Now, a lot of folks said that things don't get done in Washington, Mr. Chairman. I just want to be very clear with you that even with the non-partner I've had to work with in President Obama the last 6 years, we've gotten some things done. We've gotten an education reform bill done, signed by the president. It's what the Wall Street Journal has called the biggest transfer of power from the federal government to the states that it has seen in 25 years. For the first time in 11 years, as the only member of the Transportation Committee in Congress from the Republican Party, we got a bipartisan highway bill done that gives our next governor, Eric Holcomb, and all the mayors and all the councilmen in the state of Indiana, 5 years of funding.
That was Todd Rokita, District 4, called the winner, and we joined just for a little bit. Now we're going to go ahead and jump from there over to Lindsay Wright, who's joining us from the Democratic Watch Party. Lindsay, what's the mood over there right now?
Hey, Joe, the mood has kind of shifted as Todd Young has been declared the winner for the U.S. Senate seat. Evan Bayh is planning to take the stage just here in a few minutes to deliver his concession speech. And, you know, the mood has shifted. There's still energy, but people are gathered around that stage planning to see him speak. One of our reporters, Annie Ropeek, has been around talking to supporters of Evan Bayh and voters who have said, you know, this end result of this race hasn't really surprised them. You know, they said it was an uphill battle for Bayh ever since the beginning. They said those negative and attack ads really kind of brought down Bayh's reputation, and it really doesn't surprise them.
Lindsay, I wanted to ask you really quick, too. Are Dems hoping that they can still, though, pull out a victory in the governor race? What are you hearing about that?
They still are. They still are hopeful. that energy is up for that, and also voters are saying, you know, it's close. I think people have some nerves here at the Democratic headquarters, but they definitely are optimistic still at this point in the night.
Okay, thank you very much, Lindsay. Of course, we'll be in touch with you as the night goes on, as she joins us from the Democratic Watch Party there in Indianapolis. And now I believe we're going to go to some full screens for some more updates. You see some of these at the bottom of your screen throughout the night too, but we're just talking about the race for governor in Indiana. Eric Holcomb there with the lead at 52%. Attorney General, the Republican candidate Curtis Hill, there in the commanding lead with 64%. We've covered a lot on the U.S. House District 9 with Trey Hollingsworth there with the lead 53, we'll call it 54%. And this has been an interesting race too tonight. Incumbent Glenda Ritz down by about 9-10% to Republican challenger Jennifer McCormick. We also want to mention too, Andre Carson has won his seat. He will maintain his seat. Woody Burton from Greenwood, the same there. Jeff Ellington over there in District 62, he is up right now as well. We're going to jump over to MCCSC. That was the referendum that we talked about earlier tonight, and the results are in from there as well. We're getting more from that as the night goes on, and you can see they're 82%, we'll call it, yes, for the tax levy there in Monroe County for MCCSC. And I believe also the other the right to hunt and fish amendment, public question number 1, also passed, calling that at about 80% of the vote there, 79.8%. So there's a quick update for you. We are planning to try to find or join Todd Young with his victory speech, but as far as I know right now, I believe that is not happening. So we're going to continue to wait on that. In the meantime, we'll join PBS NewsHour in progress.